Good afternoon to one and all. I am R.V. Kiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today, in this video lecture, I am going to start the third unit. That is the kinematics. In this kinematics subtopic, I am going to explain the velocity and acceleration analysis and the motion of a link in a machine. So our subtopic is the motion of a link in a machine in the velocity and acceleration analysis. And this is my 20th lecture regarding to the subject kinematics of machinery. So first of all, we need to study about the relative velocity regarding to the two bodies moving in a straight line. So generally, these two bodies moving in a straight line and they are in the linear motion. So we have studied it in the first unit as well as the second unit also. There is no difference between the reciprocating motion and a linear motion. Both are moving it in the straight line motion only. So that is the relative end. And when you are going to define an object or a body, you have to define it in the degree of freedom. So how many ways they are going to move. So what is the relative motion in these two bodies? So here we are going to discuss about the relative velocity of two bodies moving in a straight line. So what is the basic appearance and the applications of these velocities in the two bodies moving in the straight lines. So moving in the straight line motion. So here we shall discuss the application of vectors for the relative velocity of two bodies. So we are considering here two bodies moving along a parallel lines and inclined lines. So moving in the parallel lines and as well as inclined lines, but both are moving in the straight line motions only. So both are moving in the straight line motions only. So you can see it in the figure. So this is the two bodies moving in the parallel direction, that is the same direction. So velocity of body A and velocity of body B. So here I am considering two bodies, that is consider two bodies A and B moving along parallel lines in the same direction. So that is they are going in the same direction with different velocities. So I am giving two different velocities, that is VA and VB, that is velocity of the body A and velocity of the body B, which is moving in the same direction but in parallel position, not in the same straight line but in the parallel direction, that is in the parallel motion, such that velocity of A is greater than the velocity of B. So here I am giving the more velocity to the A body, the body A, and second least velocity to the body B, that is velocity A is greater than velocity B as shown in the figure. So the relative velocity of A with respect to B is, so I am considering the relative velocity of the A body with respect to the relative velocity of body B. So therefore VAB is equal to VAB is equal to vector distance of velocity A and velocity B. So this is the respective equation taken to both the velocities, that is velocity A and velocity B. So the relative difference is taken as VA bar minus VB bar. So the relative difference is VA bar minus VB bar. So the relative velocity of A with respect to B may be written in the following vector form. So the following vector form is taken as BA dash, that is BA bar, is equal to OA bar minus OB bar. OA bar minus OB bar. So taking the two velocities in the same line, that is OA and B position. This is the B position and this is the A position here. So BA bar is equal to OA bar minus OB bar. So I'm taking the two velocities in the same line. Here in the first one, I'm taking the two equations in the parallel lines. So BA bar, that is BA bar is equal to OA bar minus OB bar. So taking this position away from this one, that is VAB, AB bar. And next, similarly, the relative velocity of B with respect to A. So I'm taking the opposite one, opposite condition. VBA is equal to vector difference of VB and VA, that is VB bar minus VA bar. So that is the VB bar minus VA bar. So I'm taking it as BA bar in the first equation and in the second equation AB bar. So AB bar is equal to OB bar minus OA bar. So OB bar minus OA bar. So this is the relative conditions to the two velocities with regarding to the relative velocity of A with respect to B, and that is the first condition. In the second condition, the relative velocity of B with respect to A. So that is the second condition. So these two conditions have two different values. So BA bar and AB bar. So that is the main difference. That is the vector difference of both the two bodies moving in a straight line. And now I am considering the body B moving in an inclined direction. So in the first motion, these two velocities going in the same direction, but now the body B is moving in an inclined direction, which is shown in the figure, first figure. So this is the figure. So this is the velocity of A, that is the body A, and this is the VB, which is perpendicular to the body A, so which is in inclined direction to the body A. That is, these two lines are and these two velocities are not moving in the same direction, but in the inclined direction. And the relative velocity of A with respect to B may be obtained by the law of parallelogram of velocities or triangle law of velocities. So by taking these two directions, so here in the second picture you can clarify that. So both A and B are moving in the perpendicular direction. So joining these two ways, we can get a parallelogram there. So we can get the parallelogram there. And with this parallelogram law of velocities, and we can call it as triangle of velocities. So when these are joining in the same direction or the perpendicular direction, they are called as parallelogram law of velocities or triangle law of velocities. And take any fixed point O. This is the fixed point O. So this is the fixed point O. Fixed point O. And draw vector OA to represent VA. So this is the vector. So this is the vector position of OA with respect to the velocity VA, the velocity of A in magnitude and direction. In both the magnitude and direction, so to some suitable scale. So that is to some suitable extent, you can extend the velocity of A. And next, similarly, draw the vector OB. So this is the vector OB, which is related to VB. Represents the VB in both magnitude and direction. So that is the vector VB to the same scale. So I'm taking the same scale here. Then vector BA represents the relative velocity of A with respect to B. So the vector BA, that is the 2 points, the vector BA. This represents the relative velocity of A with respect to B position. So that is relative velocity of A with respect to B as shown in the figure. In the same way or in the similar way, the relative velocity of A with respect to B also. So both in the both directions. So we can take it in the both directions, relative velocity of A with respect to B and relative velocity of B with respect to A. So that is in the both directions we can take that. Therefore, the vector difference of VA and VB, that is the VAB. So we are taking it as velocity of, it is the vector difference of AB. VAB is equal to vector difference of VA and VB, that is VA bar minus VB bar. So I am taking it as VA bar minus VB bar. Therefore, BA bar is equal to, so BA bar is equal to OA bar minus OB bar. So this is the consideration here. BA bar is equal to OA bar minus OB bar. So that is why we are taking the parallelogram law of velocities or triangle law of velocities. So we can take the both laws in any one of the position, that is in the parallelogram law of velocities or triangle law of velocities. With respect to the fixed position O. So with respect to the fixed position O, we are going to take that. Now I am taking the relative velocity of B with respect to A. So that is VBA. So VBA is equal to vector difference of VB and VA. So the vector difference of VB and VA, that is VB bar minus VA bar. So opposite to the condition of the first one. So this is the first condition and this is the second condition. So the second one is opposite to the first condition, but it is somewhat relative in position. Therefore, AB bar is equal to OB bar minus OA bar. So therefore, we can get the value AB bar is equal to OB bar minus OA bar. So that is the representation of the position. Please join with your roll number. Roll number to join our number. So that I can take your attendance with the roll number only, not with your names. So this is the final value, that is AB bar is equal to OB bar minus OA bar. Next, we are going to the motion of a link. So that is the main point or main theme of the video lecture. Motion of a link of a machine. So what is the relative velocity or relative motion of a link in a working machine? So that is we are going to see. So here I'm taking the 2 points A and B on a rigid link AB. So this is the rigid link, and I am taking the 2 points A and B in it. So consider 2 points A and B on a rigid link AB as shown in the figure. So this is the machine which is to be calculated the motion of a link, and this is the link AB. And like one of the extremities, that is the B, extremities means it has a motion that is in the which is moving clockwise to the point A, that is the position of A in the clockwise direction. So let one of the extremities B of the link move relative to A in a clockwise direction. So which is moving in a clockwise direction. So let one of the extremities be the link of the link move extremely related to A in a clockwise direction. Since the distance from the A to B remains the same, therefore there can be no relative motion between A and B along the line AB. So here AB is a rigid link. So we are taking the AB as a rigid link. So there is no relative motion between the points A and B. So there is no relative motion between the points A and B along the line AB. So that is the clarification here. And the AB position also remains the same. That remains the same. And it is obvious that the relative motion of B with respect to A must be perpendicular to the position AB. So this is the direction, and this is the perpendicular direction they are moving. So that is perpendicular to the AB position. Hence, velocity of a point or any point on a link with respect to another point on the same link is always perpendicular to the line joining these points on the configuration. So we are fixing it as a rigid link, but on the other position of the point, that is in the B position, the link is moving in the perpendicular direction to the link AB. So in the opposite direction it is moving, which is called as the spatial diagram or spatial figure, and it is taken as space diagram. So you can see the motion of a link in the space diagram. That is the about the spatial diagram on the motion of a link. So you can see the velocity of VA here with respect to A from the point B. From the point B, that is VBA. We are taking it as VBA position. And next, I am taking the velocity of a point on a link by relative velocity method. So by the relative velocity method, I am taking this velocity of a point. So the relative velocity method is based upon the relative velocity of various points of a link. So taking these positions in different motions or various points of a link. So I am taking the different positions or different portions of a link. So I am considering the same A and B positions on a link. So consider 2 points A and B on a link as shown in the first figure. So this is the first figure to be seen. So let the absolute velocity of the point A. So this is the first point A, and it has velocity A, that is VA as the velocity, and is known in both magnitude and direction, and the absolute velocity of the point B. But this velocity of B, that is velocity of B, VB, is known in the directions analysis only, but the velocity of A is seen in or noted both magnitude and direction. So this is known in both magnitude and direction. So let the absolute velocity of the point A, that is VA, is magnitude in known in magnitude and direction, but the point, that is the absolute velocity of the point B, is known in only direction only. So here are we can taking the two forces. Then the velocity of B may be determined by drawing the velocity diagram. So the velocity of diagram is drawn in the figure. So this is the velocity diagram of both A and B. So for knowing or drawing the velocity diagram, so these are the some points to be mentioned while drawing a velocity diagram. So first point, take some convenient point O known as the pole. So I am taking the convenient point as O, which is known as the pole position. So this is the convenient point O. I am taking the convenient point O. Through O, I am drawing the OA, which is parallel and equal to the velocity of VA. So here, this is the velocity line of VA. So I'm taking the parallel line same as to velocity of A line. So I'm taking the same position as VA. So I'm drawing the same line similar to VA to the suitable scale. So I'm taking the suitable scale. Then through A, draw a line perpendicular to AB of figure. So I'm making the I'm drawing this line, velocity of VA from the point A with respect to B, with respect to A, that is VBA, representing the velocity of B with respect to A position, that is VBA position. Next, through the line O, draw a parallel line to VB intersecting the line VBA. So I am taking this line, that is velocity of B line in the dropper or any other thing, and draw a line parallel to this line. So I am drawing the same line parallel to that line, that is velocity of B. So I am drawing the same line, velocity of B. So here comes the triangle. So that is in the form of a triangle. So through O, draw a line parallel to VB, intersecting line VB at B. So this is the intersecting position. And therefore I am measuring the line OB, that is the length of OB. So measure the length OB, which gives the required velocity of the point B to the scale. So this is the required velocity length of the velocity B point. So that is the required velocity point of the B position. That is the B position to the required angle. So these are about these points. So from the general diagram, I am taking this velocity diagram. So first of all, you need to draw the OA line. So from the velocity of the point A, I am taking the point O as fixed point and drawing the VA line, which is parallel to the line VA, which is parallel to the velocity analysis line. And there I am drawing the velocity of B with respect to A position, that is VBA line, and I am taking the OB line, that is the B velocity of B line in the drafter position, and same to the angle position also. So through O, I am drawing this line and intersecting it at point B. So this is the intersecting position, and I am calculating the distance between the OB line. I am calculating distance OB line and transferring it to the scale, which is intersecting at VBA. So here I had the required velocity of the point B to the scale. So I'm getting the required velocity of the point B to the scale. So అర్థమైందమ్మా. సో ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తున్నానంటే ఇక్కడ వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ ఏ లైన్ ఉంది కదా, సో ఈ లైన్ కి ప్యారలల్ గా ఓ దగ్గర నుంచి ఒక లైన్ డ్రా చేస్తున్నాను. సో ఏ దగ్గర నుంచి ఒక ఇంక్లైన్డ్ లైన్ మనం తీసుకుంటున్నాను, విబిఏ లైన్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు దీస్ లైన్. సో ఈ లైన్ కి ప్యారలల్ గా ఒక లైన్ అనేది జనరేట్ చేసుకున్నాను ఇక్కడ, వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ బిఏ. నెక్స్ట్ ఓ దగ్గర నుంచి విబి లైన్ కి ప్యారలల్ గా, సో ఈ లైన్ కి ప్యారలల్ గా ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఒక లైన్ కండిషన్ అనేది తీసుకున్నాను. సో ఈ టూ లైన్స్ అనేవి ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అని, సో టూ లైన్స్ కూడా ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అని, సో అక్కడ పాయింట్ బి అనేది ఫిక్స్ చేసుకున్నాను. సో అక్కడ ఓబి లెంత్ అనేది క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తే మనకు వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ బి అనేది ఎంత ఉందో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో దట్ ఈస్ ది పొజిషన్ హియర్. So next one I am taking the vectors A and B. I am taking the two vectors representation. So first of all I am taking the first vector. So the vector AB, which represents the velocity of B with respect to, is known as the velocity of image of the link VAB, and the absolute velocity of any point C on AB may be determined by dividing vector AB at C. So that is at the C position in the same ratio as C. So that is we are taking the same ratio as C position. C position which divides the line AB. So which divides the line AB in several positions. And in other words also we can take it as AC by AB is equal to AC by AB, which is the absolute velocity points and the vector points. Which is the absolute velocity and vector points there. So join OC and the vector OC also represents the same absolute velocity of point C, and the vector AC represents the velocity of C with respect to A. So that is in the VCA position. So here I am taking the angular velocity of AB positions. So the relative angular velocity of the link AB may be found by dividing the relative velocity of B with respect to A, that is the VBA position, to the length of the link AB. Mathematically, angular velocity of the link AB is taken as, so angular velocity omega of AB is taken as velocity of BA by AB, that is also equal to vector AB by capital AB, that is the absolute velocity of AB. So that is the positions taken. So this is the same points to be generated. So I'm taking the same type of positions, that is OA is parallel to velocity of acceleration, velocity of A point, that is VA, and from A I am taking the B point VBA, and through the velocity of B I am taking the same angular position of OB, which is intersecting at the point B, and here the difference is I'm taking this OC line. So OC line, I'm taking the OC line, which is perpendicular to VA, that is velocity of A. So next one is the rubbing velocity at the pin joint. So when you are taking the velocity at different points, we are taking the rubbing velocity at the pin joint. So first of all, the links in a mechanism are, so these are the two links OA and OB are mostly connected by means of a pinned joints. So this is a pinned joint here. So రెండు లింక్స్ ను కూడా ఒక జాయింట్ దగ్గర ఫిక్స్ చేస్తున్నానమ్మా, దాన్ని పిన్డ్ జాయింట్ అంటారు. సో ఎప్పుడు కావాలంటే అప్పుడు మనం రిమూవ్ చేసుకునే వాటిని పిన్డ్ జాయింట్స్ అంటారు. సో ద రబ్బింగ్ వెలాసిటీ ఈజ్ డిఫైన్డ్ యాజ్, సో మనకు ఒక రబ్బింగ్ వెలాసిటీ అని ఒక 2 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది. సో మనకు షార్ట్ ఆన్సర్. సో రబ్బింగ్ వెలాసిటీ అంటే ఏంది అని చెక్ చేసుకోవడానికి, the algebraic sum between the angular velocities of two links which are connected by pin joints multiplied by the radius of the pin. So the angular sum between the angular velocity of two links. So manaki ee rendu angular velocities ni add cheste, so by adding the angular velocities of two algebraic points of the two links which are connected by pin joints. So these are the pin joints to be connected, and these are multiplied by the radius of the pin. So this is the radius of the pin, which is multiplied by the angular velocities of the pin joints. And I am considering the OA and OB, which is connected to the pin joint at O. So this is the pin joint O, and OA and OB are connected to this pin joint, and omega 1 is the angular velocity of the link OA, or the angular velocity of point A with respect to O, and omega 2 is the angular velocity of the link OB, or it is also taken as angular velocity of the point B with respect to position O, and small r is taken as radius of the pin. So but this is the some negligible quantity, but we are taking it. Small r is the radius of the pin. So here, according to the definition, I am taking the rubbing velocity here. Rubbing velocity at the pin joint O. So during the rubbing velocity at the pin joint O, omega 1 minus omega 2 into r. So that is the difference of the first radius velocity and second angular velocity with respect to the radius of the pin. If the link moves in the same direction, so if the links, two links, that is the OA and OB, moves in the same direction, but here they are moving in the opposite direction, so that is equal to omega 1 plus omega 2 into r. So for the opposite direction we are taking the positive symbol, and for the same direction I am taking the negative symbol. So that is the difference. So omega 1 minus omega 2 is taken as for the same direction, and omega 1 plus omega 2 is taken as for the opposite direction. So that is for the both directions, the positive direction and the same direction and the opposite direction. So when the pin connects on sliding member and other the tapping member, the angular velocity of the sliding member is 0. In such cases, rubbing velocity at the point is omega into r. So if we are taking the both different members, that is one turning member and one is the sliding member. So this is the sliding member and this is the turning member. So both are taking in the same direction, and the angular velocity of the sliding member is 0. So when the sliding member is 0, we are having only one angular velocity, that is omega into r. So omega is the angular velocity of the turning member and r is the radius of the pin, because the sliding member velocity, that is the angular velocity of the sliding member, is taken as 0. That is why we are taking only one omega only, that is omega into r. So this is for the rubbing velocity, and this is of short answer question. So అప్పుడప్పుడు short answer questions అడుగుతుంటారమ్మా ఈ rubbing velocity అనేది. So you can take a view, and by this I am ending this class. Thank you.